Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on the traditional unceded territory of the Coast Salish Nations. And it's the freaking weekend, so it's time to check in on our budget together. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And if you're coming back, thanks for coming back and helping me be accountable. I hope this is helpful for you too. If you enjoy this type of content, I talk about budgeting, investing, cooking, and grocery haul type things. And sometimes I even talk about art. I'd love it if you would subscribe if you haven't already. And if you enjoy this video, I would love it if you would like it. So let's check in on our budget together. It's April 2021. This is week 4, and the way that I split up the months, which is sort of random sometimes, it's going to be a 5-week month. I know that I'm about to go over my budget in a few places, so that is a bit concerning, but I think it's all going to work out in the end. So let's go ahead and get into those transactions. Okay, so the first transaction I have, I'm going to go down to travel, is a charge to Alaska Airlines for $11.20. I got a ticket to Florida to go see my family. I am basically terrified to go on an airplane, but I'm really excited to see my family, and by the time I go, we'll all be fully vaccinated. So that's pretty cool. I did have my miles from my Alaska Airlines card, and so I only paid $11.20, which I think maybe is taxes or something. The other cool thing about my Alaska Airlines card is that I get free luggage. So I did buy a saver. I did buy a saver fare, but I still get free luggage because I'm a card holder, which is, 20, at least pre-pandemic. I have not traveled, obviously. It was $25 a bag per leg. So that's $50 right there. And the card is $75. So it's exciting to know that I'm going to be getting some value. It also has a companion seat, but I never use that because I always go to Florida to see all my companions. Anyway, $11.20 to travel. Okay, starting out pretty good, not so bad, but I also rented a car for the entire time I'm there. I think I mentioned this in the last video. It was kind of a bummer. I had had a trip planned to Florida last March, and I did have a car rental, but it had just expired, and also I could have kind of thought that maybe, but they also were just really expensive for some reason, and so I ended up just going with a different company, and that was altogether $453.68, which is pretty steep. But you know what? There is no price on mental health, and having a car and my freedom the entire time that I am somewhere is really important to me. So that is going to go into upcoming travel, and I don't quite have enough there, but I know I have a little bit of extra income, unexpected income this month, and I also could rearrange my sinking funds a little bit. I could look at my yearly spreadsheet and adjust things to work out, in the end of the year for the same amount to go to the same places. So I'm going to definitely do that. It's just exciting to have the trip on the books. So $453.68 goes into upcoming travel, which, just so we're clear, is now my second red category in sinking funds. I'm going to just say right now, I don't always use sinking funds perfectly, but I like having them. Okay, I'm going to scroll on up to sharing my income. My crafting the future came out. That was $25. It's just a monthly contribution. I also added a new person on my Patreon, a really cool artist named Naima Lowe, who goes by Trial and Error on Patreon. I don't know why, I just blinked out for a second. So that was $7 to Patreon, and that will be part of my monthly Patreon fee starting next month. I think that is all of that. Okay, so now let's go to my other groceries, my other areas that are going to turn red, starting with groceries. Okay, so I actually just recently posted a video. It was a fun video to make, making antipasto and antipasto platter. And I got groceries for that, and it was all together about $30.97. And just to be clear, I had a lot of extra, so I had like plenty. I could have made like 4 antipasto platters, but $38.97, which I think is not bad in the scheme of things, but like, did I need to spend that money? Maybe not. I also, this was actually at the beginning of the month, but I bought eggs from my friend's chickens, and I do that twice a month, and she's invoicing now, so that was $14. It goes into groceries. Oh, is that all for groceries? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Okay, well, anyway, I got gas. That was $42.65. I've been talking about upping my gas category, and it looks like I'm getting there. Okay, what's going on? Gas, $42.65. Please go in the gas category. Yeah, so look, I'm over 25, so I probably am going to start doing 100 starting next month, which was my original number pre-pandemic. I am going to work most days. I don't have to drive far, but if I'm being honest, I have a gas guzzler. So anyway, let's get back into this. Okay, in restaurants, it's already in the red. It's about to get more in the red. I got pizza last night with my neighbor. That was $5.75. I just got a slice and then left a tip. I got some random food yesterday on kind of a date, although not a very good date, but anyway, I spent $15 on random food, including one very cool sounding drink that did not taste good, but I just wanted to pay for it anyway. $15. Let's put that in restaurants. I also got dinner with my pod in an outdoor place, and that was $35. It's going to go in restaurants. Okay. I got some snacks that day when I got gas. I got a protein shake and something to eat because I was running late and had to get gas and was going somewhere and hadn't had a chance to eat. And when I had my dental surgery, I learned the value of like a pre-made protein shake. Anyway, $5.21. I'm going to put that in groceries. It actually turned out I was going to see a friend to do an outdoor like throwing session. We threw on the wheel, and actually he and his partner had made lunch, so there was actually delicious food once I got there. Okay, so now let's go to fun. I spent $98.96 at Eastside Urban. Okay, so just so we're clear, Eastside Urban is the garden center here, the local garden center, and I bought mostly dirt. So yeah, I'm growing my garden this year. I'll definitely do a tour soon, and I just want to say that I'm mostly growing onions and potatoes. So just to be clear, onions and potatoes are like, I don't know, $2 for like 5 pounds or $3 for like 5 pounds, but I spent $100 on dirt so I could grow my own. So I think it's going to be a return on investment because it's fun to do, not so much because I'm going to get so much food out of it. But anyway, I also went to the Dollar Tree and I got mostly, I'll show you when I do the garden tour, these like stackable pots. Sorry, it's so sunny over there. And I'm going to actually split this between groceries because I also there's like a few random groceries that are really good prices at the Dollar Tree. I might do a Dollar Tree haul. If you've watched my like extreme challenges, I always use the dollar store, but I might do a Dollar Tree haul. I've been seeing Jen, one of my viewers, do Dollar Tree hauls on Instagram, and they're really inspiring because there really is a lot of good stuff, good value and nutritional value at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to split this up to groceries. and fun, which is when I put gardening stuff in. And I'm going to make this 9 and make this the remaining, so 827. 10. Okay, and last but not least, I haven't washed them, so I haven't worn any of them, but it got really hot here in mid-April, and it was kind of traumatizing. Like every other person who lives here that's like a Pacific Northwesterner was so happy, but me as a Floridian was like, if it's hot now, like that is the danger zone, and I did not like it. So I went to the thrift store and I bought all like these tank tops and like shorts and like warm weather clothes, and then immediately it turned to winter again. So as you can see, I'm wearing like a long sleeve shirt and a sweatshirt and sweatpants. But they will be great to have when it really is hot, and that's going to go into clothing. And I'm gonna go red there too. Wow. Okay, that is 5241. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to split that because while I was there, I know my picture is so little, but I got these super cool pillows, and those were actually kind of expensive for the thrift store. So I'm going to put these under household, question mark, and then the rest is going to go under clothing. So that was like 16, so 3641. Okay, not so bad. All right, there's a lot of transactions this time. This April interest I'll fill in before the end of next week. That's it. That's week 4 for me. I hope you're doing better than I am, but I'm not too worried. It's all going to be okay. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you in the next video.